Do deer bed in cornfields? Where do deer hang out in cornfields?
Yes, but does that sound good?
Yeah.
So the but is that I don't see a lot of mature bucks in corn, and not like people say they do. That's not to say they don't in some scenarios, like heavy pressure scenarios where that's the only place there's no human pressure. Then they'd bed into corn. But if you think about it, the way a mature buck beds, he's trying to cover his, what's upwind of him. He's trying to see downwind, and a coyote or a predator could run right up a corn row adjacent to him, right to him. It just doesn't cover all their bases. So when I do see them come out of corn, which I do quite a bit, it's usually they're bedding along an opening in the corn.
You're good. Keep talking.
Or they're bedding along a ditch in the corn, or an island of trees in the corn, but not necessarily just out in a flat, open cornfield. There's usually some terrain feature within that corn that they're bedding in.
Yeah.
And then that's mature bucks. I've seen does come out of there all over the place.
Right. A lot of times, like in Indiana, at least, we'll have a lot of fence rows in between our corn. And man, that's some of the best bedding in the whole farms will be on those fence rows. And
that might have even been a better question for you, because I've been on your property the lease you have.
Yeah.
And it's about 1,000 acres.
Yeah.
And what is there, 7 trees? I think it's
it's just a big field.
It's like all corn.
Yeah. It is. And it's it can be tough when it's all corn. Like they got a lot of places they can be at. And whenever they pick it, it can be really good then. But
then you see mostly that they're on the edge of the river, on the fence lines and stuff, right?
Right. That's exactly right. If there's like a waterway that's in the middle of the corn or something, they'll bet against there. Something else that I like to do with corn is when the farmer, a lot of times, like Dan said, it's a big cornfield that I can hunt, and they'll pick half of it and stop for a week. I don't know if that's typical practice for a farmer, but like when they stop, that corn will create an edge. And man, like if you can catch that during the rut or something, they really like to cruise those cornfield edges. I killed a 155 a few years back, sitting on a crop field that had been cut a couple of days prior to me shooting this deer, and he was just coming down that edge, scent checking that cornfield for does. Something else that I've had good luck with is whenever something changes on that farm, like whenever they get rid of a cornfield, I've seen some really big deer get curious, like the next morning or something, and start kind of trying to figure out what the heck's going on now. And a lot of times they'll move shortly after, if not right after, a cornfield's picked. The problem is a lot of times cornfields, farmers will work into the night or something, and then the good time's kind of over. But a lot of people get frustrated when a combine comes into the field, but it's not always a bad thing.